Where are you going to put the FX?
I'm going to put it over there because you are going to be here,
idea.
right?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll be there. Can you make sure that the levels are okay? Because sometimes when we're close to the fans.
Oh no, yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah. I know how to go. Good?
Yep.
Sorry.
Good evening, everybody. On behalf of the FC Melbourne Srbija Football Club committee, we'd like to welcome all of our sponsors, members,
Round number 10 of the VPL2 men's competition sees us at Kevin Bartlett Reserve. First ever meeting between these two sides in FC Melbourne Srbija and North Sunshine Eagles, of course. Acrimonious circumstances. Of course, we would like the away fans to be in attendance usually for fixtures, but of course the nature of this fixture requires that no North Sunshine fans would attend. That will be reversed as well when FC Melbourne Srbija travel to Larissa Reserve. As for both sides, undefeated in their last 5 apiece. Melbourne Srbija with an enormous victory in the Cup midweek against Hoppers Crossing, a 5-0 win. Luka Ninkovic with a hat-trick. As for the North Sunshine Eagles, they've had another pretty good campaign. A 3rd versus 4th clash with the Eagles currently sitting in 4th place. And their form has also been quite good by many estimates, one would have to say. Last week, of course, they did ensure a 2-0 victory over Boroondara Casey at home. The question remains, can they continue this form here at Kevin Bartlett Reserve in the first ever meeting, as mentioned, between these two sides? We'll take you through the starting lineups, starting with the away side in North Sunshine. Number 1, Rory Bryan. At number 2, Aiden Sadiku. Number 4, Dion Sadiku. Number 5, Thomas Matthews. Number 8, Ndue Mujeki. Number 9, Radwane Sarak. Number 22, Hayato Nishiunone. Number 17, Liam Bryant. Number 20, Farah Farah. Number 29, Corentin Shov. And number 6, Ryan Stewart. For the home side, FC Melbourne Srbija. Number 3, Nenad Nikolic. Number 6, Thomas Larkic. Number 7, Ryan Brown. Number 9, Luka Ninkovic. Number 11, Maxim Ilic. Number 12, Enzo Campagna. Number 17, Cameron Davies. Number 20, Jared Hill. Number 66, Connor Lees. And number 10, Marko Masic. Our referee for today, Vlatko Twajeski, has the task of administering this game in the middle. Welcome to Football Victoria's broadcast of this VPL2 clash. I am your commentator, Neil Simons, taking you through the action all through the evening and later night. Here is Hill. Long ball forward, looking for Ninkovic. Spun out by the away side. And a great ball forward now towards Sarak. Couldn't make anything of it, and it's forced over Hill out for a goal kick. As for Jared Hill, one of the few signings that Melbourne Srbija did make in the off-season, arriving across from Beaumaris in, well, as it was called, NPL3. Had the task of the number 1 there with the likes of Daniel Chandler in the goalkeeping ranks for much of the season. Just down the line here initially. Good touch and unleash Vasic on his left flank, but the flag is up for offside. Long ball out to that left flank, unable to be picked up, but a foot race between Brown. Brown does win out on that right-hand channel. He's got options in the middle. Larkic looks towards Brown. Back of a step, and Melbourne Srbija will recompose themselves, of course, earned promotion last season from the state leagues. Renamed from Fitzroy City to FC Melbourne Srbija just about 2 years ago. Sent forward to this right flank. Nure. Good little 1-2 touch and a good unleash. Campagna bearing down on goal. Campagna looking to roll it square. Might it find Ninkovic? He hits the post. Luka Ninkovic nearly extending his goal-scoring run, but couldn't quite fashion an opportunity on that occasion. Melbourne Srbija drawing first blood. The interesting nature about Kevin Bartlett Reserve, we haven't seen NPL football being played at this venue for quite some time. Of course, when Richmond SC played here, it was a common venue where NPL sides would go. But now, of course, with the VPL2 side, Melbourne Srbija getting themselves semi-professional football, here we are. Attempted long-range effort from Maxi Milic, nearly piercing the goal. And beating past Rory Bryan, of course, is, well, one of the very few players in this squad that has top-flight experience for a long period of time. The ex-Hume and Avondale goalkeeper, custodian. We apologise for the technical difficulties at the moment. Just radio commentary at the moment, so we'll try and describe it as that. Flicked over the top by Bryan into an attacking area for Melbourne Srbija to retrieve now on this right-hand flank, just inside the defensive half, this time through Bryan. And now, good touch from Mujeki. Going to weave in the central region of the pitch down that left flank now. They look towards North Sunshine. Stepping inside, providing support was Lease. Looking down the line, North Sunshine towards the byline on that left flank, but they will see it out for a corner. Again, we apologise for the lack of imagery, but we believe that you do have audio at the moment. So a corner for the North Sunshine Eagles on that far left-hand side. They will deliver to the near post. It's flicked on. Calls for a handball, potentially. Aiden Sadiku nearly providing the opener for the away side. It's back towards that left flank. Across on the right foot into the centre. Ninkovic headed it away. It's still central in the tame effort on goal. It was from Nishinue. And it's collected down that left flank and a good little touch. And he beats past does Nikolic. Now into feet is Davies. A fantastic switch to that right flank in the attacking half. But it's slightly overhit for Ryan Brown to retrieve. In fact, it was quite a poor touch at that. And it'll be out for a throw-in just inside North Sunshine Eagles' defensive half on that left flank. Well, we will attempt to bring you vision in just a few moments. Just at the moment, 0-0 between these two sides. And a good touch from the Eagles as they look to swing forward. Now from a defensive position, they do retain possession now on this right flank, just inside their defensive half. Nishinue looking to play it into midfield now. Here was Corentin Cholve looking towards that left flank and a good touch in the attacking half for the Eagles. Here is Sarak rolling it square, and the attempted strike on goal does arrive from way outside the area. And Jared Hill makes a save, getting it to his left. Picked up by the Eagles back on the halfway. Here is Liam Bryan looking towards that right-hand side. Touch on the right-hand touch line this time by Matthews. Of course, a heavy veteran of this level is Tom Matthews. Did the job for the Oakley Cannons for so many seasons now and has looked to move a bit northwest to North Sunshine. And we do have vision. If you are seeing vision for the first time, welcome to this VPL2 broadcast between FC Melbourne Srbija and the North Sunshine Eagles. We don't have a scoreboard for you, however, but we are approximately 8 minutes in. And a throw in from Nikolic down the line. It'll be a goal kick for Rory Bryant. Ben Izai, of course, taking the reins this season for the Eagles. It's been a topsy-turvy few seasons in the third tier of Victorian football when they were granted access to the, as it was called back in the day, MPL3. They've been here and there and everywhere. And Brian will clear it long. Ishinue with a flick on. It's well dealt with by Melbourne Srbija. Cameron Davies just heading down to this near side. Tom Matthews to take the throw in. In short is Mujeki. A good little touch. More so, but they do win out the throw in once more. They're doing Mujeki, of course, the Albanian import for the North Sunshine Eagles. Player for the likes of Efki Vinspits in Latvia with 23 goals and 66 league appearances. 64, should I say. One promotion with Happy Valley AA in Hong Kong in the second division there. It's picked up in the area now for North Sunshine. Looking to weave away is Matthews now. Into the centre. Mujeki has space to line up a shot. He does so. A timely interception from Enzo Campagna. Sends it out for a corner on this near side. And now for the away side. No fans in attendance, but in spirit, I'm sure they'll be within their minds as they look to fashion a delivery in. And Corentin Shove towards a near post. It's flicked towards a back post, and the attempted scorpion, it was from Farah. But it's way out of play, and it will be still Eagles ball on that far side. Into feet is Corentin Schultz. The Frenchman looking to play a long ball. Well cleared out by Cameron Davies, of course, the former Geelong Soccer Club and George Cross player. Also played for the likes of the Essendon Royals and Werribee City in his time. Now at the heart of Melbourne Serbia's defence. Sarak goes to ground. Does win out possession, but it was out of play initially, so right into the trusty feet of Jared Hill. Hill will take his time. Looking out to that right-hand side. It's the away side that's really applying themselves early. Have imposed much pressure going forward. Of course, Luka Ninkovic did hit the right post early on. Farah with the attempted header. And well picked up by the Eagles down this left-hand channel. And acrobatics from Mujeki, but unfortunately for him, it was given as a throw-in now for Melbourne Srbija to take. A flick on from Ninkovic could unleash a darting run of Ryan Brown, looking towards the byline, and that attempted cross hits the back. When Eagles play into the centre, Ninkovic with the free header, but loops it right over the bar. An enormous chance for Luka Ninkovic. He's had 2 of those already in the first 15 minutes. There's 2 balls as well, so we'll clear one of those, and it's lashed into the arms of Marko Basic. into the heart of the home side's defence. It was initially, but it's a bit of pressure imposed upon Nikolic, and it's going to be out for a North Sunshine throw-in on this near side. Into the centre circle is the Frenchman, Corentin Jove. Striding forward, looking to find Sarak free. But it's picked off eventually by Melbourne Srbija. Here is Ryan Brown, coming deep to receivers, Luka Ninkovic. Rolled short to Lakic. And Melbourne Srbija will take their time. Cheaply given away. You do see a lot of cars on that far side. It's obviously because we are right near the Burnley Tunnel here at Kevin Bartlett Reserve, and we do see space open up for Melbourne Srbija, but it's eventually well composed by Dion Zadiku. Touched in by Melbourne Srbija, looking to race forward. There's Marko Basic, receives the 1-2. It's Basic striding forward, letting one fly! Just over the bar. Marko Basic, more or less the focal point going forward for the home side. The contentious free kick is awarded. Tracheski eventually has to give it to the away side. So they'll take the set piece now. Of course, Marko Basic arriving from England in the lower tiers. It's like they found a diamond in the rough. Let's say Sarak looping a ball down that right flank, but it's well dealt with by the home side, but a poor giveaway from Jared Hill. Tom Matthews now will take the throw in. Matthews on this near side and couldn't find the 1-2. The throw in won by the home side. Flicked on by Ninkovic initially. Melbourne Srbija find momentum forward, but it's well dealt with by Stewart. The clearance all the way into the centre circle. And Basic with the quick header towards Ninkovic, looking left. Matthews wins out on his right touch line. A race between the two players, and Sarak is going to be unleashed forward here. Approaching the area, Sarak rolling it right. Mujeki! Saved by Hill! But it's bundled in eventually. Darudane Sarak, his fourth of the season. A revelation for the away side as they take the lead early. And FC Melbourne Srbija are all but stunned. Continuing his goal-scoring form. He's done it in seasons prior. Those feet are certainly being demonstrated thus far. A bit of a slow start for him this season compared to last year, where he had 16 in this very division. But a duly deserved lead for North Sunshine Eagles. Nikolic. Liam Bryant. Oh. Tall task to get it clear, and they do eventually, but it's intercepted. And then one out by the home side. Ilic. Throwing down that far side. It's picked up kindly by Mujeki, who's going to twist and weave and look to his left. Farah twirling his way through, or attempts to do so at the very least, and Melbourne Srbija really struggling to find those 1-2 passes that they do thoroughly desire. Making off space, and here is Mujeki looking to his left. That's brilliant work from Shovic. Bit of trickery down that left-hand flank is Mujeki approaching the area. The shot deflected, and they might have a breakaway here, Melbourne Srbija. Ilic. Chiefly given away once more. A long searching ball forward is right into the arms of Jared Hill. Milos and Maxim Ilic partnering each other this evening. Have been both focal points of this Melbourne Srbija team. Maxim Ilic, of course, the ex-Heidelberg and Brunswick Juventus Junior, joined from the Burgers, in which he made 4 appearances in 2023. And it's picked up by Stewart. Now a throw in for Connor Lees. Here is Lees. Towards Milos Ilic. And again, given away by Melbourne Srbija. And North Sunshine are applying a wealth of pressure going forward. Mujeki breaks the space initially. Toing and throwing down that right flank, but it's picked up eventually by Melbourne Srbija. In a bit of a foot race, but it's played back towards their goalkeeper and Rory Bryan. Bryan looks to his left flank. A long ball forward, attempted towards Ridwan Sarak. Jared Hill will claim. Throw towards Nadlikonic. Well, maybe a change in approach from Zeljko Popovic is required. I mean, they've really struggled to find openings, and North Sunshine have well and truly asserted their authority by way of possession, and also, of course, the all-important 1-goal lead that they do have at this point in time. Mujeki looking to break the space and beats past players on the left flank. Rolled central. Melbourne Srbija went out. Not quite on cue. It was Ilic of the Maxim variation. Lakic. Nikolic. A good first touch from Basic. In fact, it wasn't Basic, should I say Enzo Campagna. Now the throw in. Well dealt with by the Eagles initially. It's Basic. Lakic will have to track it back towards his fullbacks in Konolis. Sort of a back three of sorts for FC Melbourne Srbija. Milos Ilic. Of course, was a youth player at the Port Melbourne Sharks. A senior at the Springvale White Eagles, and that is also a theme of this football club, FC Melbourne Srbija. A lot of ex-Springvale White Eagles players who, of course, themselves currently play in State League 1 as the ball is ripped in towards a centre. And Dion Sadiku bats it out of play for a corner. Nenad Likolic is going to deliver one. In towards a near post, flicked on. Doesn't quite fall. And it will be a goal kick for the away side. The Due Mujeki. Such a tricky player. Here's the Albanian import. Good touch from Sarak, but it's well dealt with by Melbourne Srbija. This time Marko Basic attempted to beat past a veteran of sorts in Tom Matthews. It's out for a throw, and of course North Sunshine without Nick Epifano for today. He was in the squad last week. Fortunately for them, they don't exactly have his quality on display. The former South Melbourne player was involved in that golden era in the early to mid 2010s. Play towards Tom Matthews, who will take the throw in. Jackie and beautiful leave. Serbia under a lot of pressure. But eventually it's picked up by Ryan Stewart in the heart of the defence for North Sunshine. Ryan towards Stewart. Effective touch. Looks to unleash Farah. And Hill in a massive miscue there. And he does retrieve in time. Did hit the back of Farah. But the Expo Morris goalkeeper was there in time. Ilic. Long ball upfield. It's picked up by Luka Ninkovic. Rolled towards Lakic. Looks across halfway. Eventually picked up by Marko Basic in the centre circle now. Lakic, diagonal attempt. Matthews makes good use of it. And a bit of a tussle there, which is eventually awarded towards the home side, Melbourne Srbija. This will prove to be an effective set-piece opportunity. We'll see as to what they will deliver from this position. It will be Nenad Nikolic, the ex-Springvale White Eagle, In towards the centre it goes. It's flicked on, and a great acrobatic save from Rory Bryan to keep it at 1-0. Good ball towards Farah. On that left flank, he's got players overlapping, but decides to roll it to the central region. Ridwan Sarak was at that point in time. I have to respect Jared Hill for the short sleeves. It's quite cold here in Burnley or Richmond. Depends of which side of the coin you may fall on. Here is Rory Bryan. Launches one forward. Connolise holds firm. And a great ball towards, it was Hayato Nishinue. Not quite. The former FC Mbari man was a player for Fujieda and YFC. Arrives from 4th tier side, Verspa Oita in the J4. Wasn't as the Japanese Football League, but he also made over 100 appearances in that competition across his career and had one singular appearance in the J3. And in the Emperor's Cup, has faced off against the likes of Japan giants Sagan Tusu and Jubulo Iwata. So has already done it at the top level. Not sure if he thought his career would pan out where he's at. North Sunshine Eagles in VPL2. Here's Tom Matthews. A deft touch from Sadiku. Might force a counter-attack here for the home side. But recovering well indeed was Aiden Sadiku. Did so well to recover in time. Nearly had it left a free path for Ryan Brown. But it wasn't so. Bryan just toying with his food at this point, really. He's played a great game in front of goal so far. And Melbourne Srbija just looking to gain tempo and dictate the game in their own terms. Deft header from Ridwan Sarak. Looking to weave through forward, but was muscled down to the deck and is awarded a free kick. Now the delivery from the North Sunshine Eagles. Smash it into the centre. Quite a bit of trouble as Jackie looking to get a foot onto it. North Sunshine imposing themselves from a defensive position. Calls for a foul against the Eagles, and those are eventually given away in a yellow card. In fact, to Liam Bryan, he's pleading with Trajewski, but he's having none of it. Of course, has been at the club for several seasons, has Liam Bryan, ex-Werribee City man. And play will restart. Oh, in fact, it's been called back, so... Good touch from Brown. Rolled square, looking for Ninkovic. Rory Bryan will take his time, of course. He would have faced off against Luka Ninkovic at one point. Will get onto him very, very soon and what he's accomplished in his career. Sarak is dispossessed. Here's Basic. Melbourne Srbija entering the area, looking to roll a square, but the offside flag is called against Enzo Campagna. Now about 35 minutes into this contest. It's been, well, fairly evenly poised for most of the contest, aside from that good piece of play from Ridwan Sarak, who delivered the opener. A fairly mellow atmosphere here on this near broadcast side. Of course, with Melbourne Srbija having not opened their account for this evening as of yet. They've been very close to doing so. So too have North Sunshine, and getting themselves an extra goal or two. Into feet is Rory Bryant. Surging ball forward, but it's handed back by Melbourne Srbija. Here is Basic. And Matthews with a lunging tackle. Got ball first, however. Matthews again. Proving big. Across the D now. Might it be for Ninkovic? He's got space on the right. It's rolled back into a central area. But North Sunshine can consider themselves a little bit lucky, offering that much space to the likes of Luka Ninkovic and Ryan Brown. Fashion towards the centre. Sarak receiving deep. He's got options forward. He'll go all alone. Sarak, and looks the arm in the face of Nenad Nikolic. And he'll be awarded a free kick. In fact, Hill will take it quickly. Here is Thomas Lakic. No, it's been given back. Here is Thomas Lakic. Looking towards that right-hand side. A wealth of pressure from the Eagles. Jackie. Cheaply given away by North Sunshine. Basic looking to his left, finds Campagna. He's got options aplenty, but decides to play it deeper infield. And the 10-yard pass from Lakic out towards his left channel. Nikolic fashions a delivery into the back post. It evades nearly everyone, but Rory Bryan will come out to claim. Attempted delivery to the bottom right corner from Maxim Ilic. All too wide, unfortunately, and it will be a goal kick to Rory Bryant. Bryan forward. That's a great little first 1-2 touch from Connor Lees. Muscled to ground is Luka Ninkovic, of course, Western Australian based for much of his career, likes of Bayswater City, Florida, Athena. Spent much of his time at Heidelberg United, in which he spent 3.5 seasons following his move to the Bentley Greens and made a move across to South Melbourne mid-season last year. Lakic in towards the back stick. Up towards Ryan Brown. Space to work with. Ryan looks to that right flank. Long throw from Rory Bryan out towards this left-hand side. Nice little cutaway from Konstantin Chov. Looking to a more central region is Farah. But it was eventually into feet of Radurane Sarak. North Sunshine keeping it initially. And now it's back with Melbourne Srbija. Oh, a poor giveaway with Jackie. Looking to roll it square, but a timely interception from Cameron Davies. And now North Sunshine. Dion Sadiku to that left flank with Jackie overlapping as Farah. Overhit for him, however. And it will be a goal kick. Long ball forward to that right flank. Into the centre. Here is Thomas Lakic. Nikolic. Looping ball out to the left flank. Slightly pushed off the ball was Dion Sadiku upon Enzo Campagna. And sends it out for a throw-in. Oh no, it's been called for offside. There's going to be a bit of a maybe a discussion here between the head referee and his assistant on the far side, but looks like corner is actually the answer. So Melbourne Srbija from this position, what can they fashion? In towards the near post. And Sarak might be free on this right flank. Has to race forward and beats past one. A timely challenge from Campagna. And brilliant work from Basic on this near side. Between the legs. And nutmeg upon Nayato Nishinue. And with Jackie, former Dandenong Thunder man, unable to wrestle possession back. And here is Ryan Brown on that right touchline. Fashions a delivery in right off the back of Aidan Sadiku. Will be once again a FC Melbourne Srbija ball. It's thrown in towards the mixer it goes. Doesn't quite fall. But a strike away was Melbourne Srbija initially. That shot firmly deflected and they eventually give themselves away a free kick. And Farah, the player being brought down. Farah, of course, a couple of stints at North Sunshine. Spent time at George Cross in 2022. 7 goals in 20 games with the Western Suburbs last season in State League 2. And returns to the Eagles now. Bryan hooking it forward. Jove. Farah. Now out towards this left flank. It's fashioned into the middle. Here's Majecki across the face and the scorpion clearance from Thomas Lakic. Out for a corner. Now the delivery from the North Sunshine Eagles on that far side. It's fashioned in towards the back post. Still alive though, Mujeki looking towards Nishinue, the slate header, and a great save from Jared Hill. Aiden Zadiku can't quite believe it. But acrobatics produced on both sides of the pitch from both opposing goalkeepers is what keeps this game at 1-0 as things currently stand. Here's Stove towards the near post. Hill bats it away. Long range strike on goal. The attempted scorpion from Majeki. I think he might have been offside anyway. But it has been just one of those games, really. For North Sunshine could have easily had 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, perhaps. So too FC Melbourne Srbija. Plenty of goals in this contest, that is to be certain. Bit of a scuffle on this near side. Ninkovic, the 1-2 with Nikolic. Is Basic. Outside of the foot pass towards Nikolic. Weaves away, Basic with the cross into the middle. Batted clear eventually, however. This time, Connolly's looking to that right flank. Brown overlapping his Lees once again, making his way all the way into the area. Larkic. Good touch. And muscling his way through his Campagna. Eventually finds space on that right flank. Into the middle, Basic! Shot deflected. And now we'll see a throw in 2 minutes of added time in this first half, probably owing to the fair few fouls we've seen so far. Down the line to Mujeki. That's an exquisite switch towards Nishinue. On his left foot, Nishinue. Aura of coolness and calmness. As we now will see Jared Hill take the goal kick. Matthews. Well, nearly so. Long ball forward. From Melbourne Srbija. We now look to race forward and Ninkovic is onside. Luka Ninkovic. It's Basic. Basic, no! Denied by Rory Bryant. Basic again, that shot deflected. A cruel, cruel opportunity for FC Melbourne Srbija to give away, but fortunately for them, they do have throw-in to account for. Towards Basic, and Farah will pick up. They have slight momentum forward to FC Melbourne Srbija. They are able to exploit these gaps when they do arise. But it'll be a long road back in this second half as the whistle is blown. The opening goal arriving from Rodawane Sarak, which separates these two sides here at Kevin Bartlett Reserve. We'll be back with you in 15 minutes for the second half. Welcome back to the second half here on the MPL Victoria YouTube channel between North Sunshine Eagles and FC Melbourne Srbija. The away side, North Sunshine, have proven to be quite the commodity this evening. Of course, with the likes of Ndui Mujeki and Ridwane Sarak providing the goods. Going forward, as for the home side, Melbourne Srbija haven't quite found an opening yet. Luka Ninkovic and Ryan Brown, including the likes of Enzo Campagna, have come close, but haven't found and fashioned a much-needed go-ahead goal. With North Sunshine potentially going into third place, pending other results this evening. Here we are at Kevin Bartlett Reserve. Kickoff will happen as soon as these two marshals get off the pitch. And our head referee, Trajewski, will blow his whistle to kick us off. Next 45 will reveal plenty about how these two sides will place in the VPL2. Will Melbourne Srbija provide the go-ahead? Or will North Sunshine take needed momentum into the next few fixtures, and especially the next fixture, an Australia Cup tie, a Doherty Cup tie against Avondale, who last night secured a 97th minute winner. Mujeki looking to shape a ball out to that right flank. It's picked up by Melbourne Srbija. Here is Basic. Well shaped by North Sunshine, and they'll see it out for a throw-in. Tom Matthews to take. Of course, this is the first competitive meeting between these two sides. Springvale White Eagles did meet against North Sunshine in the past. Perhaps infamously, one would say, but the support for, and the groundswell, you must say, for the side formerly known as Fitzroy City has certainly grown in recent times. As now Melbourne Srbija looking to play the ball towards that left flank to no one in pursuit. So Tom Matthews will take once more. North Sunshine have had a history in the NPL3 and the likes of in recent seasons. Even Fitzroy City had history in the state leagues at one point, pre-NPL, of course. The biggest win, you'd have to say, was against St. Albans back in the day. Sloppiness from Sunshine. You'll see Melbourne Srbija take the free kick. You can say about 45 yards out from goal. And that very interesting brown patch in the middle of the pitch. Towards the back post before Ryan can bat it clear. Receives the 1-2 now. Bryant, space to work with on his left flank. Muscles away Brown. Ryan towards the mix-up. Chauvet once again, and it's poked in! Ndui Mujeki! He exemplifies this community! And he's a man at home at North Sunshine. What an enormous effort. No fans, no worries. Marks his 5th of the campaign, and what a time to do it. Against a side with a rivalry firmly in the making. An eerily similar make-up to the first goal. After travelling the world across the likes of Hong Kong, Latvia, Albania, Bulgaria. Might he have a career renaissance here in the VPL2? Melbourne Srbija are in all sorts here from a defensive position. They know that they can generate chances going forward. It's just that one go-ahead goal that they might require to really kickstart things. Ball forward to that right flank, round with a good first touch, slightly away from his body, however. And the Eagles will look to break once more. Sarak driving in field. A huge challenge from Enzo Campagna, and it looks like he might go into the book. A yellow card for the youngster, Enzo Campagna. Corentin Jove, the Frenchman. FC Khan, AS Molin, SATF. Centre, it's saved initially. A good save, and Farah hits the left post. Jackie fashions one in, and the attempted shot falls way towards that left flank. And Connor Lee's play up the pitch, but it's a call for offside. Jared Hill, despite conceding 2 goals, has had a great night between the sticks. Actually made 2 saves, which led to the 2 goals that we've witnessed this evening at Kevin Bartlett Reserve. Down this right flank, round, inside his defensive half. Play out by Farah, between the legs of Campagna. He's left short by Ryan Stewart, out for a throw-in. Aidan Sadiku. This touch line. One out. Jackie. Ryan Brown twisting, weaving, turning. Jove. Didn't come off. Throwing, taking quickly. Really getting in close action here on this near side is Luka Ninkovic. Brilliant Ronaldo chop. Rolling it short. Lakic with the switch. Matthews with the interception, and a brief rise in tempo and momentum reflected by the complexion of the crowd has subsided. Milos Ilic. Short towards Leeds. Back towards Ilic.
Away!
Ilic. Searching ball towards the right flank, picked up by Ninkovic upon the second ball, rolling it square. Initially it was Maxim Ilic. Rakic. Left flank. FC Melbourne Srbija. Basic striding forward, but Matthews with some great defensive work once more. Thomas Lakic will look to play it forward. Can't do so. VPL1 action tomorrow at Epping Stadium between Northcote City and Melbourne Victory. And I'll be also on the YouTube channel. On Football Victoria, I'll also have to MPL Victoria men's and women's action. And the big one, the main event, on Tuesday night. Western Lions up against Sarak. Stewart. Into the defensive here on the side is Lees. Deft touch is picked up by Stewart once more. The captain has been such an enormous presence for them this evening. Now it's with Sunshine. Dropped by Melbourne Srbija. Brown briefly lost his footing. Squared is briefly closed down by Hewitt towards his left flank. There's Nikolic. The 1-2 punch briefly. Melbourne Srbija have asserted their authority in this second half. Play it into midfield. The deft touch is one out by North Sunshine. Stewart, Farah. Inside his defensive half. Will have to stride forward infield in the central area. Pushing off two players, but still wins out Farah. Farah cutting onto his right and absolutely sends it near the quarter flag. And all the build-up did everything right, but the execution was anything but excellent. On. Brown might be through here, but that's an excellent defensive effort from Sadiku. It's Ryan Brown! Just wide of the goal. Following Sunshine's second, Melbourne Srbija have been brought to life here at Kevin Bartlett Reserve. Here is Aiden Sadiku. Heidelberg Jr. has mentioned alongside Dion Sadiku. Will lean at Heidelberg Jr. himself. These young players are getting 6 minutes. Top league. Jackie. Follow the square. Back to goal is Sarak. Short. Shelby! Just tipped over the bar, and Jared Hill is making himself a hero. Off a step, Konantin Jove. An almighty delivery. Not mighty enough. Being past Jared Hill. Delivered towards the centre. Jared Hill punching it away. Out of harm's way. Matthews. So briefly slipped up initially. Cameron Davies. Brief ball giveaway, and it's Luka Ninkovic. Great defensive awareness. Aiden Sadiku. Back towards Connolly. Switched left. In towards Nenad Nikolic. Double breakaway. Passage. Here is Nikolic. Catches it. into the mixer. Rory Bryant providing the much needed and duly deserved support. Well, I'd say there's probably about 10 or 20 of Sunshine officials playing under 20 as well. 3 p.m. Here is Thomas Lakic. The centre just waiting to receiving if he can get onto any ball. Of course, Cameron Davies has provided much needed passing range. Very established at this level. First touch and sent towards the right flank. Ryan Brown.
Go, Ryan.
Ball to feet. Sunshine providing support with a bit of trickery from Brown, but it's sent away by Aidan Sadiku out for a corner. Fashioned in towards the side netting. Fortunate. Right side. Line upfield. Passage. Left by Nikovic. Finding chase. Whirling on his left is Passage. Fashion the strike away, but it's out for a throw-in. Here is Nikolic. Sarak has set that onto the highway just fell. All over the railing, yeah. Thomas Lakic. Square ball. It's picked up by North Sunshine. Here is Sarak. It's Farah to his left. Approaching the left edge of the area. Twisting, twirling. And looks like giving out for a corner. Despite, I think Farah just slightly hitting in the chest, but we'll see Sunshine fashion one from this left-hand flank. Towards the back stick, it's played by Jared Hill. Decides to utilise a Gaelic clearance. Busic. Touch over his head. Stewart. Farah. Towards Jordan. Decisive towards Farah once again. Here's Sarak. Whistled down by Milos Ilic and is called for a foul against Sunshine, and that's actually given. Show it's Farah. Stewart. Brian coming just outside of his box to slap it forward. Joe to his left. of the overlapping ball. Melbourne Srbija present itself towards the back stick. It's passed, intercepted as well. Neither side elected to go to their bench as of yet. Both moving up, that is to be certain. We'll see a change there, however. Matthews. Down that right flank. Away. Looking deeper, Dion Sadiku. Luka Nikovic, space opening up. Melbourne Srbija. It's Ryan Brown. Brown in towards the back post. Briefly free was a Melbourne Srbija player, but here is Lakic. Seeking out Brown. Getting it past the byline. Heavy delivery. Once again, Lakic. Melbourne Srbija still keep it alive. Reverse pass forward. Village able to get into toe. Jackie's brought to ground. Free kick awarded, and it will sunshine. Throwing has been given away pretty cheaply, I have to say. Exactly has to go to ground, but without perceived contact. Looks like we're going to see the first change of the evening. Double change did that for the home side as Campagna unleashes the ball towards the back stick. FC Melbourne Srbija are on North Sunshine's tail. Ryan Brown proving pivotal in the build-up. Breathtaking football from the home side. This game has plenty of magic to come. Both substitutes have actually been sent back. We'll have a brief moment to just relax. Srbija win back possession immediately. Great turn from Basic to beat past several players. Basic still towards that left flank. Covering nicely. It's Dion Sadiku. Given away as a corner. Looking to rile up. Home side. It's Cameron Davies. Urging them to will them forward. Delivered into the interceptor. Brian. Volleyball-less clearance. Farah goes to ground. He's awarded the foul for good measure.
Let's go, Serbia! Come on, boys!
Ryan to get it clear. Break away before he gets it clear. Just on halfway. Serbia looking to create down this right channel. Stewart heads it back. Good first touch from Ryan. Campagna. First touch. Now towards Farah. Farah on the left-hand channel and beats past two Melbourne Srbija players. An enormous challenge for Milos Ilic. Great work from Farah. Farah to break the space and look for the yellow card awarded. Indeed. Big Cameron Davies wasn't exactly that clear, but Milic who made the final tackle that resulted in the free kick. So Farah is still down and is also requiring some medical attention. Farah's back up on his feet. Much worse. It was a very dangerous tackle. This is used for the away side. Joel is going to deliver it now. Plays it short towards Farah. Farah on this left flank. Cutting on to his right. Square. Jackie. He's ahead of one of the FC Melbourne Srbija players. He'll be out for the corner. Far side. Now North Sunshine to deliver in towards the centre again. Handed away kindly. Joel will take it down that right flank for a throw-in. Away. Nice little 1-2 touch from Melbourne Srbija, but hurting himself yet again. Space going forward. It calls for a handball against Melbourne Srbija. Waved away by Trzeski in the middle. Ilic. Momentum forward now for FC Melbourne Srbija. Turning away, and brilliant work from Marko Basic to evade the press and pressure from the likes of Tom Matthews, who, debutising as a right centre-back today, has been nothing short of brilliant. Time and space that he's been afforded as Cameron Davies is going to let that just hang in the air for as long as he needs to. There's a call for offside against Luka Ninkovic. Winning the flick on. He is a little bit taller than Rory Bryant, so he would say he's the best bet for that kind of case. Farah coming off. Adam Adovic. Only of Melbourne Sharks, where he made a squad appearance in 2021. Being second season. A young player himself, Adovic. Proved to be the difference maker in place of Farah. Farah, it also looks like Hayato Nishinue has moved to the left side. So a bit of a tactical switch as well from Ben Izade. Ball lung forward. Rory Bryant coming out of his box to play it forward. Just took it over the top. Gives up enough time to retreat to his penalty area. Connolly's briefly able to inside in possession. Good touch from Ilic. more giveaways. Again, FC Melbourne Srbija and not affording North Sunshine any of the ball whatsoever. Lees out towards that right touchline. Brown, good first touch. Campagna.
Get in, Connor.
Lees racing down that right channel. Flicked in towards Campagna. Racing towards the byline. Campagna still going. Rolled square. Excellent work. North Sunshine yet again. And Shove right into feet. Here is Sarak. Heavy first touch. North Sunshine yet again.
Red.
Aiden Sadiku. Byline and lucky. Defensively clears it over the top out the forward corner. What can they fashion from this position? North Sunshine Eagles. Back post. Central. Again. Easy flick on. Long range effort eventually does arrive from William Bryant. Right towards the left flank though. Goal. Presence. Easily beat 3 or 4 as I've been previously mentioned. Someone can get the ball. State of play has led FC Melbourne Srbija to this left flank. Nikolic looks back. Assessing the penalty area as at the potential opportunity to strike. Delivered towards the back post. No player to meet it. Have it changed for double one, and I think it is the previous one we initially thought would have occurred. Ryan Brown is going to make way. So it's Enzo Campagna, Rico Kanakubo is going to make his introduction. Likes of San Andreu, Torpedo in Armenia, and now Sapenze in Portugal. Demetriou. 2 goals this season so far. Future rival Melbourne City man. Nikolic with the flick on. Papa Demetriou. Last touch came off a North Sunshine player. His first touch eventuates in the corner. Nikolic, potentially for FC Melbourne Srbija. This will prove enormous. It's a high looping ball, flicked on initially. Kanakubo. Forced down the line. Picked up by Nikolic. Kanakubo. Given away. Great interception by Connor Lees. ex-South junior. Second bite of the cherry is successful. The attempted switch from Papa Dimitriou. Right. The feet of Tom Matthews. Lees once again looking down the line. Sadiku throwing his foot at it. His Chove passing halfway. Passing the 1-2 with Mujeki. This is excellent work. Sarak. Ryan unable to get a foot to it. A fantastic interception from Nenad Nikolic. Throw in to arrive. Turn away initially. Jackie's going to force it in the corner. He's got 10 minutes left though to play. Laterally, Sadiku. Chove. High arcing ball. Hill claims, but not exactly as cleanly as he would have liked. And Luka Ninkovic sends it out of play as we approach 81st minute now here at Kevin Bartlett Reserve. Matthews delivers. Oh, Hill. A miscue and gives away possession. Melbourne Srbija pick up. Papa Dimitriou will flick on. Roy Bryant's going to come out. Ensure that he will sit with Aiden Sadiku on this left flank towards Stewart. Out to that right-hand side. Sarak with a good first touch. Matthews flicks eloquently. Norwich. Tom Matthews racing all the way forwards, and Hill has to parry that away. Nishinue was lurking at the back stick. Aiden Sadiku. Of course, as for Melbourne Srbija, next week they face off against the Essendon Royals. A massive, massive clash for them as they currently sit in 5th place. Jackie brings down Thomas Lakic. As for North Sunshine, of course, following that match against Avondale, they do face off against Goulburn Valley at home, however. So no long trip is necessitated. This pass towards the left flank is unable to be executed whatsoever. Oh! And a Marshall has fallen over trying to retrieve the ball. Hope he's all okay. Seems to be in good spirits. Very big tumble. Obviously, having been a Marshall of the home side, you'd have to think that he was trying to act with urgency in order to get inside the ball early. As much as quickly as possible, you'd have to say. Tom Matthews. High arcing header. Sent forward. Stewart. Back to his goalkeeper and Brian. Brian. Chip forward. Lakic. Kanakubo. Stepping in. Ninkovic. Space. Kanakubo with the overlap. Sadiku will see it out for another corner. Oh, it's kept in play. It's hit the corner flag. And he nutmegs Stewart. Now it will be a corner. That is one of the more peculiar things you've seen in this league, that's to be certain. Nenad Nikolic to fashion one in on this near side. Is there a late surprise in the offing for FC Melbourne Srbija? in the post. Headed away. Nikolic once again. Following square. Basic. It's back with Nikolic. Looks like he just slipped over the ball, following a bit of pressure from Hayato Nishimori. Chesky just wanted to keep things going quickly. Of course, North Sunshine would want to, and they are trying to waste as much time as they possibly can. Sarak, Jackie exchanging passes. Oh, brilliant turn to his left, and Kanakuba gives away the foul.
What's next thing?
5 minutes in. Here at Kevin Reserve and Shelby with the acrobatics, Sadiku, Ujeki. Excellent technical displays from North Sunshine. Ujeki, the shot is blocked. Stewart can't be kept in. Here is Lees.
Save again! Save again!
Lees once more. Down the line, Ninkovic with the attempted flick. Joel, Kanakubo keeps it in. Laterally, Markic forced back. Switch executed eventually, and race forward is Nenad Nikolic. It's going to be out for a goal kick. Running out of ideas, one would perhaps suggest.
Go, red yellow card, hurry it up!
As we will now see Roy Bryan take his sweet old time.
Yellow card, Reece, that's it, dribble! Oh, that's on, break! Let's go! Let's have a red card! What's the time?
Long ball forward. Touch from Ninkovic.
Go!
Go
again!
Turn on his left foot, searching towards the back stick. Is still alive. Nikolic at the back stick. It's Ninkovic! That could have been the moment. That could have been the moment. Wasn't to be so. And Rory Bryan will clear long. Jove. Lofted ball over the top. Lees. They are in some rush, and I think we will see another change as well. Nenad Nikolic is going to make way. Vojislav Milivojevic going to make his way onto the park. Broke into the MPL as a 19-year-old. Springvale White Eagles players since 2001. Having a few stints there. Now it's, of course,
Come on!
FC Melbourne Srbija. Lovely. So we'll see now. Milojevic. More sunshine. Increasingly looks like they're going to go back to Larissa Reserve with the 3 points in the bag. Jove. Last touch. Coming off a North Sunshine player. Just about all FC Melbourne Srbija players are going forward. And you'd have to say that has to be the intention. coach Sarak Popovic. Inside, Lees. Lopped it over to Mujeki. Breaks a space. Sits nicely now. Slammed down. Ninkovic in space. Rolling it towards Kanakubo. Across the face, and Rory Bryan making himself big. I'll go and chew in at that. Now we approach the 90th minute. And after an absolute onslaught from FC Melbourne Srbija, this game might be reaching its climax, and Sarak now brought to ground. Throw-in to be taken again. Sarak is incensed. He just punches the ball over the top. That is so unnecessary, and he's awarded a yellow card, and justifiably so. Just trying to waste time by any means necessary. You have to respect the ambition. Looks like we'll have 5 minutes of added time. Right in. Towards Sarak, approaching the byline. He's going to force his way into the corner. He's been dispossessed, however. 5 minutes of added time have now been confirmed. Pavel Dimitriou with the attempted flick on. Sits nicely for Lakic.
Let's go! Basta!
Ilic. Dispossessed. No foul awarded by Trajewski. Maxim Ilic. The misplaced pass will now be taken as a throw-in by North Sunshine. This would be some moment. Tom Matthews is going to take the throw-in now. Goes to ground. He's a bit of a troublemaker. It looks like trying to absorb as much time as he possibly can. Is there late drama on the offing for either side, perhaps? Who knows? Matthews is going to take his time to throw it in. Jackie swarming away towards that right flank. Breaking space eventually gives away the throw-in. Thrown down the line. Kanakubo. A potential breakaway here for Melbourne Srbija, but Stewart lapping it forward. They'll try and try again.
Take your time.
Lujovic. Defeat was Lakic. Please look to leave it. This time is Milos Ilic. Lees eventually finds Pavel Dimitriou. Towards the back post is Ninkovic. Kanakuba will receive at the back post. Looking towards the byline, it's kept in play. Still Kanakubo. And blocked yet again. And space eventually opens up for Mujeki. And breaks space and still going. Out for a throw-in. Two minutes, 15 seconds left, should I say. Say this is the last chance for FC Melbourne Srbija. Force all the way towards that right flank is Mujeki. He's going to find his way into the corner. Into feet now. It's Davies. Poorly given away. Chauve. Once again, the Frenchman striding forward. Potential breakaway towards the back stick. It falls. For Nishinui. leads with an excellent step inside. And the ball is played down the line. Ineffective first touch. And she knew it. Long ball forward. Davies. Look to receive, but it's in fact their goalkeeper. Sends it high up the park. Kick to kick towards Rory Bryant. He's going to claim. Taking his time. Might be finally drawn to a close. Rory Bryant has to be very careful to not give away a second yellow. Chove. Davies. Beating past several players. Into midfield, Ninkovic. Short. Out towards the right side. Lujovic. Towards the right flank, into the centre it goes! No! It doesn't find a Melbourne Srbija player, but Lees keeps it alive. Ilic is forced to deck. And he gives away the free kick. That will surely be it for North Sunshine. On the balance of play, at the very least. They've shown that even when away at home, they can deal with the pressure. They can hang. Rory Bryant to clear and all but certainly put an end to what has been an exhilarating evening of VPL2 football here at Kevin Bartlett Reserve. North Sunshine Eagles have stunned FC Melbourne Srbija. The away side, without supporters here at Kevin Bartlett Reserve, have come up big when it counted the most. With Duane Sarak, Duin Mujeki providing the two go-ahead goals. Curling one back was Ryan Brown, but it wasn't to be. An even taller task for North Sunshine awaits on Tuesday as they face off against Avondale in the Doherty Cup / Australia Cup. I've been Neil Simons for Football Victoria. It's been a pleasure to have your company this evening. Thank you and good night.